Welcome to the Queen's Table Podcast. I am your host, Marissa J, and today we got some shit to talk about. Because we finna talk about it. Okay, so if you've been living under a rock and you haven't heard, Offset and Quavo are perfectly fine. They're A-okay. Takeoff is not. He was shot and killed. Now, there's so much that surrounds the event, and it is there's a lot of suspicious things. Apparently he got hit by a stray bullet, but it was from the camp that was supposed to be looking out for them. It's a mess, girl. It's a mess. It's a whole mess. But we finna talk about it. So I don't want to talk about what surrounded the thing, what happened, what it was over, what it wasn't over. The fact of the matter is that things got heated, things escalated to a point where guns were drawn. Honestly, it really kind of doesn't even matter what it was about at this point, because didn't nobody else have any weapons on them, because it was Jay Prince's birthday party, and because he had everybody patted down before entering. So only his dudes, only mob ties, only had weapons on them. But, okay, that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter if one person had a weapon. It doesn't matter if everybody had a weapon. That doesn't matter. What we need to talk about is the big old elephant in the room that don't nobody want to address. Don't nobody want to talk about. Now, I mentioned it a couple of episodes ago, and then immediately afterwards I said, put that episode, fuck Candace Owens and everything she got to say, throw the whole message in the trash can. But really, should we be throwing the whole message in? Yeah, she trash. Yes, Kanye trash. And we'll get to Kanye in a second. Yeah, I know, girl, but we'll get to him in a second. Fact of the matter is this, guys, we have to talk about black on black violence. I said it. We have to talk about black on black violence. Because here's the thing. My thing is this. I have always felt the way anytime I heard that phrase. Anytime I heard black on black violence, I felt a way, especially if it was coming from a white person, and it usually is. Now, and a lot of people do this too. We immediately go to, well, what about white on white violence? You never hear about Asian on Asian violence. Because they don't be killing each other. Have we ever thought about that? I'm not talking about white folks, because that's the dominant race. And of course, they're going to be more white people killing other folks that happen to be white. But I'm talking about minority class. Have you ever heard of Indian on Indian violence? I'm not talking about Native American. I'm talking about Indian on Indian violence. Have you ever heard of Middle Eastern on Middle Eastern violence over here? Okay, because they don't really be doing that. So we got to talk about it. We have to talk about it. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about how unhealthy this is? Can we talk about, listen, because we keep talking about, breaking generational curses and, healing ourselves and this, that, and the third. Is we really doing it? Is we really going to put our money where our mouth is, because the path to righteousness, wherever it may lead you, wherever path you're on, hopefully it's towards righteousness, regardless of the method that you use to get there. Okay? Regardless of the method, regardless of the religion, regardless of the institution, the path of righteousness is not an easy one to track. It's not. It just isn't. If it was so easy to be like, we can talk about black on black violence and all of that. If it was so easy, then we would have done it already. So can we talk about it now? Can we talk about it now? You know, it's funny because, and I know I have a lot of male listeners, and I really hope y'all are listening. I really hope you black men are listening. The ones that are listening to me, I really hope you've got your ears open for this, because I've spoken on it a couple of times before. The whole divestment thing. Divesting. Purposefully dating outside of your race. Because we're looking at Asian men going, they're not really doing all of that. We're not looking at white men like that. I mean, there's plenty of other things to have to worry about, but I mean, we ain't got to worry about that. Ain't got to worry about going to the bowling alley and maybe possibly getting shot up. By the way, why do people have to carry an army with them everywhere they fucking go? That's another thing. If you have to carry an army with you, an arsenal of weapons with you, every time you leave the fucking house, you may need to reevaluate the way that you moving. If your people have to walk out of the house with an entire arsenal of weaponry, then you may need to reevaluate who you fuck with. Male or female. It is what it is. But this type of thing is just, and there's a lot of conspiracy theories running around right now. Lord Jesus, I'm starting to get a headache. Cause like this has been like ongoing, boom, 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 in your face, about this man. And like, we know his fucking family, and they just trying to grieve. And they can't, I mean, hell, I got a headache, and that wasn't even my family. That wasn't even my kinfolk. So imagine these people having to go on a complete and total social media hiatus indefinitely because folks can't stop running their mouth with all the fuck shit and the crazy shit. And it might be some fuckery afoot. Okay, it very well may be some fuckery afoot. All right, I'm just saying, the way that Prince went out, that didn't seem right to me at all. There's still, questions about Michael Jackson and, whatever. But, I mean, I'm just saying, the way that Kobe went out, some don't seem motherfucking right to me. So, yeah, I mean, like, I think we all are very much aware that in the entertainment business, you are much more valuable dead than alive. I promise you right now, if I were to drop dead right now, if something crazy happened to me, I got hit by a stray bullet, my name would be everywhere. You would see me. Right now, you can cut on the TV, you can cut on your phone, you can cut on listen, I'm old, I say cut on. You can cut on the laptop, computer, whatever. You can cut on all your devices and never see me unless you're looking for me, okay? You're not going to see me unless you're looking for me. But if I were to die tomorrow, I mean, I would be everywhere. And I think we all kind of know that. If you don't believe me, look at the streaming numbers from Migos October 31st versus now. Somebody getting paid. But listen, we're not finna talk about that. Not right now. Not right here. Not right now. All I'm saying is, I'm well aware that there is fuckery afoot. I understand. But we got bigger problems than that. That's a big ass problem. That's a big ass problem. But we got some bigger problems as a community that we need to address. We need to address this. And I've seen a couple of bloggers coming out talking about, like, hey, we've got to stop doing this shit. This is fucking stupid. It wasn't over no fucking dice game. It wasn't over no fucking dice game. You know how, like, somebody would be at a party and, like, they doing shots in the living room, right? And everybody's hyped. Shot, 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 shot. Everybody hype, right? So, and then there's one passerby, passing through here. Oh, they taking shots in the living room. I'm going to come in here in the kitchen. Everybody playing poker. We, whatever. And then a little bit of time goes by. Everybody done taking shots. They done moved on to playing pool or some other shit. Okay. And then boom, 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 some shit happens. Right? Then the next thing you know, the story that's out there that was taking shots, and then all of a sudden, shot, shot, shot. That's how that goes. It wasn't over no fucking dice game. It was over something else. It was over something silly and petty. Like, they were making a joke. The joke got out of hand. It went a little too far, and feelings got hurt. So, can we also talk about, hey, Black men, can you heal your trauma, please? Because y'all is literally bleeding all over folks that did not cut you. Literally. Can you go to therapy now? Y'all always talking about how Black women, we need to go to therapy. Yeah, we need to fix this and we need to fix that, right? We in therapy. Where y'all at? Brooding. Getting mad, getting heated, getting in your feelings, acting like a big ass bitch baby. That's what you're acting like. You're acting like a bitch baby. And y'all are sitting up here killing each other on accident. Doesn't matter if it was accident or not. You drew your weapon. You drew your weapons. If you have any type of firearm safety, you do not take out your weapon unless you are planning on using it. And always go for the kill shot. Always go for the kill shot. That's what I said. Always go for the motherfucking kill shot. Always go for the headshot. Why? Why? Because you want to stop your intruder, your attacker, your predator, whoever in their motherfucking tracks. People always, I feel bad about killing somebody. If I got my gun out, somebody finna die. For real, for real. For real, for real. If I have my 9 and you can visibly see it, you ain't finna see it for much longer. I promise you that. I promise you that. So why are we out here with these firearms without proper fucking training? Is this who we supposed to be following when these hotep niggas be running around here talking about Black women need to learn how to be submissive and how to follow when being led? Is these the niggas that's supposed to be leading us? Yeah, leading us straight into an early fucking grave. The man was 28 years old. Takeoff was 28 years old. And yet you still gonna have these fucking boys running around here doing the same fucking shit. Didn't Duke the jeweler just got kept the same fucking way just a couple of months ago? There was a dice game going on. And there was a lot of money on the table. And people's pockets was getting broke the fuck off. And then Duke the Jeweler walked away because he was getting everybody money. And everybody at that table was mad as hell. So he walks away. Few minutes later, somebody caught him slipping. Because he ain't got no security with him. Boom, boom, he dead. So it doesn't even matter whether you believe that this is some sort of industry thing. Oh, they out here getting niggas, you know, they popping them left and right, whatever. Whether you think it's that or the more likely story, it was a pure fucking accident. It looks shady as hell. It does. But I believe it was a whole accident. Regardless, when can y'all start going to therapy? When can y'all start going to therapy? Because I would love to start dating again. And the day that I decide to start dating again, I would like to feel comfortable dating a black man without having to wonder whether or not I'm finna die tonight. So can y'all please get some therapy? You're messing up your kids too. And it's so funny because like folks always thinking like, you know, kids are going to be one way when they're younger. And they are. They typically are. But when they grow up, that's when they need you the most. Like for real. You got your formative years, you know, up until about age 3 or 4. You've got your formative years. Super important to be, you know, handled and dealt with by a parent. And then you got your adult years where your parent teaches you how to actually be an adult. We keep you alive until you're an adult. And then after that, you're going to have to learn how to do all of this shit because they don't teach you how to do your taxes in school. We're going to have to teach you how to do that shit. Ain't going to teach you about your first real heartbreak. I'm not talking about that puppy love fucking high school shit. I'm talking about when you 23, 24 years old and you in love with this girl, but oopsie daisy, she pregnant and oopsie daisy, it's not yours. Yeah, you're going to need a parent to help you through that shit. I mean, you don't have to, but it would be very fucking helpful. Very fucking helpful. And it's incredibly helpful to be a parent during the time that your child becomes a fucking megastar. I'm not putting nothing on nobody's parent. I'm not putting nothing on nobody's parent. Okay? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing about that family, that particular family. I'm saying in general, we need to do a little bit better keeping up with our babies. Because, yeah, when they're succeeding and they're doing great and they're doing well, we love to think that everything is rainbows and lollipops. But it's not. We like to see our kids doing good. But we need to know that they're doing good too. Parenting doesn't end at 18. It's forever. It's forever. And you can only stop your kids doing from whatever it is. Woo, tongue-tied. You can stop your children from doing whatever it is you don't want them to do until they are up out your house. Then it is their decision. And if you lead them down the wrong path, how you think you gonna end up in the long run? Folks don't think about that. Folks don't think about their futures. And then turning around and fucking it up for themselves. Well, everybody laughs. Ha ha. I'm not saying that nobody's laughing at this situation. I'm saying that whoever... No, I'm not going to say that. It doesn't matter. We need to talk about when is there another men's summit? Is there going to be one sometime soon? Because y'all niggas need a summit. Y'all, and hey, we need a summit too, to be honest with you, because this whole fucking Nicki Minaj and Lotto and every damn body else fucking silly ass drama beef. But guess what? Did nobody get killed? This whole thing could start a whole fucking war that we haven't seen since Biggie and Tupac. This could start a whole ass fucking thing. And if any of these old heads were worth their fucking salt, they would step in and do something. T.I. out here trying to make people laugh. Why? Let me stop. Let me not go in on T.I. because T.I. has done a lot. Yeah, he's kind of a weird person, and personally, like personal life and stuff, he kind of into some weird shit, but we're not talking about that. Community wise, he's done a lot. He's done a whole lot. So I'm not finna say nothing about no T.I., but I'm just saying, y'all need to get it together. We out here cat fighting over silly nonsense, and we finna pull up to this spot and wait for an hour and a half, and then as soon as she leave, I'm finna pull up to the same spot, or a spot that looks similar, not even the same motherfucking hood. But regardless, we ain't killing each other out here. We do still need to have a conversation. But the topic of discussion today is not black women. It's y'all niggas need to get it together. What is happening? And we know what it is. We understand what produces this type of culture. We understand what produces it. So, are we going to stop doing the things? Or are we going to keep on doing the things? Here's my thing. It's like with the whole Kanye thing. I told you we shouldn't talk about him. I know. Girl, I got a headache too. Sis, I'm so tired of talking about this nigga. I'm so sick of it. But just like what you know what? Let me stop. Let me put a pin in that. We're probably not going to get back to it. I want to say what I was going to say at the beginning. So when I was like, we're going to talk about it, and I was just going to throw this bit in there. But this is very important. So, okay. And I was trying to explain this to a couple of people. And, you know what? This finna be a part 2. We finna have a bonus episode. So I need to, because there's several things that I need to add. So this is going to be a bonus episode. It's going to come out in the next couple of days, part 2. But, snap. My sincerest apologies, you guys. That was none other than your most wonderful co-host, Ania. She is one of the very few people that can break through my D&D. So, anyhow, I believe what I was saying about Kanye is that the fact that this nigga just takes like handfuls of spaghetti, right? And he just chucks the bitch at the fucking wall. Okay, this is a cycle. He does this constantly, all right? And every so often, well, not even every so often, it's every time, because it's not like he's just taking one good handful and chucking it at the wall. He's taking one handful and then another handful, and he's chucking both of them bitches at the wall. And then he's dipping his hand back in the pot and he's doing it again, okay? So as much spaghetti as this nigga throw at the fucking wall, something's bound to stick. Am I right? So, we don't have to take him. We can take some of the stuff that maybe we need to be looking at. And he was talking a lot about Candace Owens. And Candace Owens talks a lot about black on black crime. So we bringing it around full circle. Are we going to do something or what are we doing? Because we need to figure it out, and we need to figure it out very quickly. Okay? And like very quickly. Do y'all know the fuck shit that is going on in the world today? This is releasing what? Thursday? I'm recording this the night before. This morning, I wake up to news about North Korea sending off, 20 missiles right over Seoul? And Seoul, Korea, which if y'all don't know, that's in South Korea. Okay. And Seoul responded back by sending 3 of their nukes. Hey, cut your shit. We see you. We know you're fucking there. Cut your fucking shit. And the thought behind all of this is that they are going to be starting nuclear weapons testing. Guys, the fuck shit is afoot. We need to get together. Okay? We just need to come together. Please. Pretty please. Because the shit finna hit the fan. The shit finna hit the fan. And pretty soon we're going to have much bigger problems than these. And yeah, being able to address the concerns within the Black community, that's a big ass fucking issue. That's 90% of this fucking show. So that ought to let you know just how bad shit finna get. It's finna get bad. So, and if we're not all on the same fucking page, you think that's going to be good for the rest of us? It's not. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right here, right now. You heard it first, right here from me, Marissa motherfucking J. It's not. That's not going to help nobody. We need to come up with a summit, y'all. We need to have a summit, y'all. We need to have a summit. We need to come together. Come to Jesus. But not really to Jesus, but we just need to come together and just iron some shit out. Get on the same fucking page. Oprah need to I swear to God, Oprah and my mom are the exact same people. They are both so stubborn and bullheaded. She ain't finna apologize to no motherfucking Monique. Monique, baby, you never gonna get that apology. Never. You're never gonna get that apology. Not the one that you want. What did Oprah say? She said, I'm sorry if you felt like I did something wrong. That's what Oprah say. I promise you my mama is the exact same way. Okay? But we've got to be able, okay, we know that Oprah is too stubborn and too bullheaded to apologize to Monique and for what she did. We all know that. Monique, baby, let it go. Y'all made Precious together. Y'all, and she'll be the main one talking about, oh, we need to get together because we were able to create, this great, big, huge, amazing, wonderful thing. And we could create so much more if you would just fucking do right by me. And I get that. And I understand that. But Oprah is on a whole other playing field right now. She's on a whole other level right now. All the shit that she was worried about when she had like a daily television show, all of that stuff, you don't have to worry about that, honey. And y'all can come together and start making the art that you want to make. But Monique is so stubborn and bullheaded herself that she's like, I'm not finna budge without an apology. Ma'am, can you grow the fuck up, please? Everyone's laughing at you. Everyone's laughing at you. You look a mess. You look silly. You look silly. You look really fucking silly. And you're doing a disservice to the rest of the community I mean, how long they been feuding? Several years since Precious, since the whole Precious thing. Well, no. I think it was like the year afterwards, because it was after Precious that Oprah had her brother on the show. Yeah, that's what it was. So it's just kind of like, okay. But can y'all just, please, for the culture, please? Y'all both swear up and down that you're for the people. And y'all both rah for black girls. But you can't rah for each other. There are so many fractures in this community, and it's so disheartening that it makes me sad. It makes me very sad. It makes me very, very sad to see such. It's like watching a family member. It's like watching a family member not only grow up in a broken home, but then raising their children in broken homes. On purpose. On purpose. That's what this community is doing to what we're doing to each other right now. I hope you realize that. We was raised up in a broken, fractured home. Not everybody. And I'm not talking about, oh, daddy was gone and mama was this and, whatever. I'm not talking about necessarily that. I'm just broken. Broken can be any number of ways. But we was raised up in this broken ass society. And now we teaching kids that it's okay to be broken. I mean, it is okay to be broken, but do take the proper steps that you need to take to fix yourself. If you don't take those proper steps, what are you doing? Right? If you're not taking the proper steps to fix yourself, what are you doing? Listen, guys, I've been talking for an incredibly way too fucking long. I'm tired. And so I'm gonna wrap this up. Listen, if you guys would like to see some sort of summit, some sort of, I don't know, a panel, some sort of something, we can get something together. I mean, it's up to y'all. It's not just, I'm willing to do it. If y'all down, I'm down. I'm willing to do it if you were willing to do it. But, or if you're willing to listen to it, at least share it. If you're willing to do all of that, hell yeah. I would be down for it, but y'all got to let me know. Y'all got to tell me. Y'all got to open up your mouths. Let me know. Do you want to see something like that? We could have, I don't fucking know. Let's brainstorm it. Let's think it out, guys. We can have a couple of different creatives. You know what I'm saying? Like I could get a couple of other black women podcasters, and we can, I don't know, people from different backgrounds. You know me, I'm kind of adaptable. I talk about all different kinds of stuff, but there's people out there that only have political podcasts. There's folks out there that only have lifestyle podcasts. There's people out there that only have comedy podcasts. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know, maybe we could do something like that. I don't know. Y'all tell me, what do y'all want? What do y'all think would be a good idea? Hit me up, tqtpodcast@gmail.com. I finally got that email back, but I cleared out the storage and I'm starting to respond back to them emails. But if you want a slightly faster response, tqtpod@gmail.com. You can always find me on Instagram @tqtpodcast. And of course, I'm on Facebook now. I be trying to post on there. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with that. Y'all know I don't fucks with the Twitter. Let me know. Let me know what y'all want to see in the future. Okay? And I'll try to make it happen, Captain. I'll do my absolute damnedest to make it fucking happen. Y'all see I've been doing my absolute damnedest to make sure I come out with these fucking episodes every fucking Thursday. I've been doing it on time, right? Y'all been getting these bonus episodes, right? Okay. So listen, we're gonna come back with another episode because there's a couple of other points that I didn't get a chance to get to, but it's late as shit. I'm tired as hell, and I don't know. I'm ready to watch something on Disney Plus. If we're just being honest, hit me up, send me your ideas. That's it from me, y'all. Bye.